is on. So the countdown is on. All right, give me one moment. Okay.
If you need a co-host, let me know.
All right. And y'all are welcome to put where you're tuning in from in the chat. We do have a chat feature on this Zoom tonight, not a fat chat. We just have a chat feature on the Zoom. You guys are welcome to use it. Sorry there. And so at the very bottom, you can, in the chat, if you have any questions as we're going through tonight's presentation, I would be happy to get to those at the end of the presentation. And yeah, all right. So again, welcome everyone, new or not new. We're happy to have you guys on tonight. Thank you, Craig from North Atlanta, not just Atlanta, North Atlanta. Okay. And then Gary and Freda from Maryland. They're in Maryland right now. So I know Harlan's in Utah, Tracy's in Florida. You guys, this is fun. So thanks for being on. All right, so I'm going to dive in. My name is Adrianne Ruiz, and like I said, I am chiming in all the way from Austin, Texas. And tonight I am going to introduce you to the world of three. My background is in health and wellness and personal training. I have been a personal trainer for 2 decades, and I absolutely loved it. I became a personal trainer when I was 18, and the reason is because my grandfather actually passed away, and it really hit me. He was a doctor, and I thought, gosh, for a doctor who knows so much about the body, he still struggled with the things we struggle with, right? Time, energy, having good nutrition in his life, not having a ton of stress. He had tons of stress, right? All sorts of stuff. So I want to ask you, those of you who are on here, I want you to ask yourself, actually, I'll do this. Like, if time and money were no issue, and you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you be doing with your life? And the reason I'm asking that is because I would like you to connect, maybe reconnect for a moment with what you really would want to be doing. Some of us, we wake up every day and we do things we don't necessarily love to do, but they have to be done, right? So I asked that question because if you were to stay doing what you're doing, and the picture is different from you having all the time and all the money in the world, living that dream life, being able to take those amazing vacations, having more time freedom with your kids, maybe being independently wealthy. Wouldn't that be fun, right? Without having to work hard, you're working smarter. If you wanted all that, doing what you're doing right now, how long would it take you to reach that goal? Pretty interesting, right? So we are going to be introducing you to an incredible, company that's on its way to being $1 billion company. It's only 2 years old. We've already done over 100 million in revenue. We've launched in 14 countries day one. It's phenomenal what we're doing. And I saw what this company was putting together in May 2023. I was one of 40 top industry leaders who were invited to come look at what was happening with this company. And it didn't even have a name yet, nothing. And when I sat in that room, I felt like all of the dreams and the things that I had worked so hard for were coming back, that this would be the vehicle to get me where I want to go. And I hope that you guys find that tonight too. Some of you might just be looking for better health in your life, and that's okay. Some of you guys might be looking for more than that, and that's okay too. We're here to offer both. So 3 is all about loving yourself, loving your family, and loving your community. And our foundation, we were based on a collaborative effort. Again, like I said, 40 top industry leaders in a room talking about what would be the best quality products, what would be the best compensation plan, what is giving the field the best opportunity to win. So this just wasn't just put together by just one CEO and a formulator. This was put together from a collaborative effort, almost never been done before like that. So very unique situation. We are headquartered in Lehi, Utah, as well as we now have additional offices in Hong Kong and Indonesia, and a third one that's going to be opening up soon. So again, we really pride ourselves on, having come together with a community of proven leaders who know the way, go the way, and show the way, right? What does that mean? It means that we've been there before. It means this isn't our first rodeo. If you're from Texas, we say that a lot. This isn't my first rodeo. It means we've had some experience, and we're here to go the way with you, to go the distance, to help bring this company to be $1 billion company and beyond. But in the process, help millions, or I would say billions of people get happier and healthier. So we're showing how to do that. Our management team is Daniel Piku. He's our founder and CEO. Dr. Dan Gubler is our chief scientific officer, and Troy Moore is our COO. All of these incredible men, we call them the dream team, right? I mean, they truly are like the people you want running the day-to-day operations of your business so that you can come out and just invite people onto Zoom calls and share with them how great we are. And so they're running all the day-to-day operations. I knew Daniel Piku. My husband and I known him for over a decade, before 3. And interestingly enough, I'd always wanted to be in business with him. He's a very intelligent man. He's a part of Mensa. If you don't know what that is, it's like, a group of individuals that have a very high IQ. They get together a lot. And Dr. Dan Gubler, he is incredible. I mean, 70 different formulations. He's got 15 years of cellular absorption formulation experience, 16 patents patented and or pending. He has his PhD in organic chemistry. He's also Caltech trained, and you can follow him on TikTok and Instagram. He's an influencer, so that's really fun too. And Troy Mower, he is amazing. He is over operations, and so he's the reason we were able to successfully launch in all of those countries at once. So what are we? So the opportunity here is we are a cross-border social e-commerce business. So how many of you guys have ever ordered anything online? We're online now together, right? So, I mean, I've participated in cross-border social e-commerce. Trust me, I've ordered some things that have arrived, some that haven't. I've ordered lots of stuff all over the place. And I continue to, because it's sort of the wave of the future. If I don't have to go into a store these days, I don't really want to. I want to be able to have it shipped straight to my house. So that's the same thing with us. We offer really great high quality supplement products that come straight to your door. You feel better when you share them with people, you earn money. That's as simple as it gets. And so our markets are the US, Canada, Greater China, Hong Kong, Macau, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, New Zealand, and Australia. So if you know anybody in those areas, guess what? You can have business there, which is so nice because when I was a personal trainer, I was limited to my community, limited to my brick and mortar. I wasn't, working on a global scale. So being able to have an opportunity like this and incorporating it in really changed the game for me. I ended up, it changed everything for me. 16 years ago, I said yes to a company, and it changed everything. I'm so glad that I said yes to this style of business because it's given me so much time freedom in my life and allowed me to be able to be home. So that's really nice. Our target market is for people who want a business opportunity to work on their own time and space. I mean, that's huge. That's all I was after. People are like, they come into this business, they're like, oh, I chase the money. I'm like, I chase the freedom. I wanted to be free. I wanted to not have to ask my boss for time off anymore. I wanted to be able to say if my kid was sick, I didn't need to show up that day. I could let myself off the hook that day and do what I needed to do. And I wanted to be able to go on vacation whenever I felt like it, but I wanted additional resources of income. At the same time, I know that without my health, I really don't have much of anything. So I love being in the health and wellness space because you're helping offer this solution for daily wellness with these proactive wellness solutions that changes the game for people. And we also want people who want to be connected with like-minded community for global elevation and support. Is that you? Are you somebody who likes to be connected? Maybe you're somebody who loves to see a community thrive. Then this would be a great place for you. So our approach to wellness is a little bit unique. And when I think about the way that I used to coach, back in 2001 versus now, okay, things have changed a little bit. We did have more reactive wellness back in the day. We used to say you are what you eat, right? And we used to say that if it's in your DNA that it couldn't be changed. And now through science and technology, what we're realizing is that you don't just want to put a Band-Aid on something, you want to have proactive wellness. You want to be ahead of the issue, ahead of the problem. And that's what we have here with good wellness products. And now it's not just what you eat, it's you actually are what you absorb. Some of us are absorbing very differently than our neighbors, right? We have different digestive systems. We're so overloaded with toxins and impurities these days. It's hard to really absorb good nutrition into your body. We have to find ways to combat that. And so through proactive wellness also can be considered the study of epigenetics, which means that we're actually changing gene expression in the body, right? Things that we might have been predisposed to. Now we don't have to turn those light switches on. One of my really good friends, Dr. Lisa Sawtung, says it's like keys on a piano. If you go to play the piano, you don't have to play the bad keys. You don't have to play the ones you don't like the sound of anymore, right? You can play just the good notes. And that's why we want to have proactive wellness in our life. And so through the absorption of phytonutrition, again, of course, lifestyle and environment, those all determine your health and longevity, and we have it all. We also have our own scientific advisory board. These are incredible medical professionals who found our products to be very valuable in their own personal lives and then went out and started sharing them with other people. Not only that, but we have clinical studies on the products, you guys. Products are listed in the PDR, but each one of these doctors that you see here, they're doing this as a volunteer. They're on the board as a volunteer in their busy days, in their busy practices, because they love the way that the products are helping their patients feel. So I guess you could say they're doctor approved. Also, through science and technology, we really focus on these three pillars of research and development. We focus on exploration, curation, and absorption. So as far as exploration, we actually have a whole Explore with Dr. Dan series where Dr. Dan takes you around the world sourcing phytonutrients that he uses in our products, that he studies and he researches and knows that these products will make a difference into your daily life. At the same time, curation, of course, means that we are carefully crafting these products to provide specific benefits to your body's needs. You're getting everything you need and nothing you don't. And then, of course, cellular absorption is the name of the game for us. So we eat this much food, right? But we only get about this much nutrition. We know we're nutritionally devoid. You can't eat 20 bowls of spinach to get the amount of iron that you need in a day. You would be obese. It doesn't work, right? We're all eating this much food because we still feel tired, sick, and hungry sometimes because we're malnourished. There's toxicity in our environment, malnutrition, and inflammation. And those are three things that this line addresses. We provide really great nutrition that absorbs better into the body using 12 different cellular delivery modalities like liposomes, adjuvants, micelles, all these beautiful things, hydrolyzation, micronization, so that you know that you're giving your body the best chance possible to receive the nutrition in the way that it's meant to be absorbed for each unique ingredient. So our science and technology, three's products are recognized by the most authoritative publication. It's pdr.net, though it's trusted by medical professionals. So when you go in there, you're going to find that there is literally millions of products, including drugs, like, pharmaceutical drugs. And then there you can put in 3 international and you can find all 6 of our ingestible products and our skincare line. This is a very big honor. You have to list clinical dossiers explaining the benefits to the human body. You have to pay $3 million a year in safety testing and all sorts of stuff to make sure that they're in there, that when we say there's 200 milligrams of one sachet of Eternal, that it's not lower than 200 and it's not above 205. So our standards are very, very high. These products are highly vetted. So I want you to think quality over quantity. That's what we have here at 3. Again, we have a cellular absorption study that shows how the products can absorb all the way up from 36% higher than the average organic supplement, all the way up to 95% in the body without needing any IV drip therapy. We also have an epigenetic study that shows how these products can change gene expression for the better. Again, your genes, like the keys on a keyboard or a piano, can be played. When you're sick, maybe you don't want to play those and you want to find a way to combat that. These products help do that. The same thing with Revive. Revive is one of our most powerful products. It has its own study on it. When it comes to inflammation, that's the product you want to use. It's like nature's NSAID, but it helps reduce superoxide. Superoxide is an overproduction of bad inflammation in the body. And that product, every time you take 2, it decreases the inflammatory load on your systems. So it's a really big deal. Now, here is our entire product line. I know you're looking at bottles, caps, and little packs, but that's, they're all come in these beautiful boxes. So it's a beautiful system that really all works synergistically better together. But these are our simple 6, is what we call them, our wellness guardians. And so the first one is our multivitamin Vitalite, has 72 organic trace minerals in it. It's got prebiotics, it's got probiotics, 100 million live. It has in there fruits and greens and digestive enzymes, an omega complex that comes from Norway, that's all mercury free and heavily tested. Beautiful, beautiful product, my friends. Okay, so you can start taking 1 Vitalite a day, and guess what? People start to lose weight. They start to feel better. They start to have more natural energy. They're not going for a second or third cup of coffee. They'll literally call me and be like, is there caffeine in this? I'm like, no, there's 0 stimulants. You're just absorbing it at such a high rate. You're actually getting what you need and your body's doing what it's supposed to do. Isn't that miraculous, right? So the body's the miracle, right? When you give it what it needs, it does what it's supposed to do. Well, the Vitalite, our multivitamin, is the core to our entire line because we know that it can blanket that approach through foundational wellness. The next thing is the Revive. I already talked a little bit about Revive. You can see that it has curcumin in there, or turmeric. It's got ginger, it's got piperine and menthol. Beautiful product. Comes in. I've had people who have like arthritis type issues in their hands. Maybe they have back pain or joint pain issues like that. As soon as they take 2 to 4, boom, gone. I mean, it literally comes in and it helps reduce that inflammatory load by decreasing that superoxide. Powerful, powerful product. You'd have to eat 3 pounds of food grade turmeric to get the equivalent of the antioxidant power that's in 2 caplets. And then we have our immune. How many of you guys have an immune system? Right? I know you're like, I think I got one. Yeah. So when the body gets overloaded, think about things like, the common cold, all the way to just allergies, seasonal allergies. That is your immune system. Your immune system is directly related to the stress response in your body, and they go hand in hand. So Dr. Dan, being the genius that he is, he puts in there different types of mushrooms. Nootropic mushrooms is what we call that, because they help the body cope with stress. They help with better cell-to-cell communication. Beautiful product. Yes, it's got aloe and vitamin C from cherries in there and all sorts of beautiful stuff, right? But what it's really doing is it's helping the body communicate better. With a technology called quorum sensing. So quorum sensing means it inhibits bad bacteria from communicating so the good bacteria can communicate better. So beautiful, beautiful product. People have started on that. And again, like I said, yes, you want to double up on it if you're not feeling well. At the same time, you want to take 1 a day preventatively, and it can even help with seasonal allergies. That's what I hear. The next one is our Purify, or detoxification product. I don't know one person on this planet that doesn't need to detox on a daily basis. Truly, you guys have sluggish liver, sluggish kidneys. We've got sluggish lymphatic systems. We've got all sorts of slugging, okay, things around. They're a little bit sluggish because there's just, again, you can't keep up with the inflammatory load on your body in this world, in this day and age, with the types of foods that we have. We have a lot of fake food. We have a lot of food with plastics in it, heavy metals, things that are not good for us. So having a detoxification product doesn't mean that it's a colon cleanse. It means that you come in and you prime the pumps, your kidneys, your liver, yes, your colon, and even your skin and your lungs too. So it's a beautiful product. It's got things in there like humic shell. It's got in there liposomal burdock root and milk thistle, amazing for the liver. It's got in there kale and apple pectin. That's really good for your kidneys. Even stinging nettle for urinary system. And mullein leaf for the lungs. You guys, everything that you could think of to detoxify is in there. You might be doing teas with dandelion root, stuff like that. Those prime the pumps, the kidneys. Just take 1 Purify in the morning, okay, and call it a day. Upon waking, wake up, take a Purify, drink a bunch of water, go have your coffee, whatever it is. You're just helping the body start fresh. You'll be more regular, but at the same time, it's just priming those pumps. So it's not a laxative. All right, you can leave home, in other words, while you're on it. Okay, the Eternal is one of my favorite products because it's so easy to use and it tastes really yummy. It tastes like berries. It's got 10 different superfruits in it, but it's got the antioxidant power of, it's off the charts. 10 different superfruits, mangosteen, goji berry, acai berry, all the berries, okay, my friends, all the good berries that you would need in your body, as well as 200 milligrams of liposomal resveratrol. It has in there glutathione, which is the mother antioxidant. So think of it an anti-aging product that's really rejuvenating the body from the inside out. So yes, you get a glutathione glow, your skin starts glowing, you start to look younger and more beautiful. At the same time, your inside of the body is reflecting that as well, because you're getting really good antioxidants. Okay, you can't get enough of this product. If you did 2 to 4 a day, you'd be just right. Okay, it's a beautiful product. It tastes good. Anytime I feel snacky or hungry, I'll just go take one too. So it can be a little bit of an appetizer present as well, for those of you who use it in that way. But it's just a beautiful product. So absolutely love this. Okay, the next one is our collagen, which we stopped producing after the age of 30, very little. And so I love that we're all on this collagen kick. Everybody knows they need collagen now, right? 73% of your body tissue is made up of collagen. We lose 1% production every year at the age of 30. So yes, it makes sense to have a good collagen supplement, but not all of them are created equally. This one, for example, is all of the high quality parts of the animal. No, scales or eyeballs, just the bones of fish. You guys, it's type 1 marine collagen. It's hydrolyzed, it's micronized. It's got pomegranate juice and as vitamin C as a cofactor for absorption. You guys, it's got hyaluronic acid, biotin, all the things that you're looking for in a collagen product are in there. Ours is so powerful that we only have to do 10 days in a month. So we do 10 days on and then we take a break. And you're like, well, why should I not do this every day? Well, it's not that. It's just that we're priming the pump so well that the body actually starts picking up production when it sees a deficit after having used it. So if you take it for 10 days and take a break, your body goes, hey, where'd that go? We better start producing collagen. So it's got a lot of great amino acid structures to it. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. Last but not least, we have our cutting edge neurocosmetic. This is the world's first cosmetic that uses the skin-brain connection. So what does that mean, right? It means that neuro, meaning the brain, cosmetic means, a cosmetic where you're putting on your face. We've got a cleanser, a serum, an anti-aging serum, and a moisturizer. Okay, so it's all beautiful, but it has this quorum sensing technology in it. Again, you're going to hear that again, where it inhibits bad bacteria from communicating on the surface of the skin to allow good bacteria to communicate better, all while supporting the health of the skin and increasing neurite length. So it goes 3 layers deep transdermally into the skin without needing any microneedling because it's very fine. The fats in it are very fine. And so it absorbs at a much higher ratio. And so you're stimulating the DHEA levels in your body and it's increasing dopamine release. So that's a really big deal because, in other words, it's increasing positive emotions in people who might be otherwise stressed out. Do you guys know anybody who's stressed? Okay. We all have a little bit of stress in our life. And so having the Z-elatum and some other, ingredients in there, not just in the creme caviar, but the whole entire line really does change the epigenetics on your skin. And it really locks in moisture on a cellular level. So people start to really look good when they use this product. And it's very, very affordable. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about our turnkey business system. And you're like, well, wow, I have questions about the products. I know. If you have questions about the products, put them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer them at the end. And at the same time, everybody who's invited you on, they can send you a link for more detailed like drop downs of the ingredient profiles, things like that on the product. So be sure to text them and do that. Say, this is awesome. I want to know more about the product. And you can text that and they'll text it back to you from their app. We all get an app. So, and that's one thing that's so great about this. You're like, well, maybe you're not interested. Maybe it's okay if you don't make additional income. That's fine. If it's not something you're interested, don't worry. It's just that so many people have such great results when they start on the products that it's hard for them to stop talking about it. And I would like you to get paid if you do warm chatter. Okay. So we call that warm chatter, where you're just like, hey, I'm using this product. I really, really like it. Next thing you know, you're sending them a link from your replicated website that's all e-commerce ready with a back office that manages and tracks your business. You're sending them marketing and media tools from your app on your phone, and they're ordering and we're paying you. So that's how simple it really is. We've got training systems as well. I mean, there is no point in this system where you'd be left alone. I always say what I love most about this industry is you're doing it, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. There's a lot of coaching involved to help you be successful here. So the sky's the limit. I didn't think I could make 7 figures in this industry, but I have. I didn't even think I could make the first 6 figures, and I did. So I think I'm just a good student, and I am a master of the things of, the documents and the tools. And I always use a tool. I say, don't be a fool, use a tool. And we've got all of that. We have an incredible replicated website. I know it like the back of my hand. Almost every single document in there, I know it. I've used it in some way or another. So you could say I've sort of honed my craft after 16 years in this industry. And all of my top leaders do too, because it actually is something they're passionate about. Right? So when you get really passionate about health and wellness and the way the products have worked in your life, and you get passionate about your first paycheck and you start sharing that with other people, it changes the game for you. You don't want to stop doing it. It's the most fun you'll ever have, truly. It's a lot of fun. So there are multiple ways to generate income. Okay, you can do retail commissions. We pay 25% of any retail order. You get paid the next day. So a little bit different than affiliate marketing there. We're making sure you get paid upon click, right? As they order, click, you get paid, cha-ching. That would be good. The next thing is introductory bonuses, which just means that there are certain product packs that people come on board with, and the company pays you anywhere between $25 all the way up to $350. So I had a girlfriend who came into this, never done this industry before in her life, and she's a real estate agent, and she just wasn't, doing as well as she would have liked. And I said, do you know other people who are in the same boat as you? And she's like, yeah, they're all tired and stressed out like me. I'm like, get them on a Zoom call with me. It's very similar to what we're doing right now. She had about 15 people on, 7 signed up, and she made $2,800 that night. She made back her entire investment and more. I mean, like amazing, right? So you just never know. Commission over, and that was in those introductory bonuses alone, not even in the other ways we earn. Commission overrides. Commission overrides is great. We're a binary compensation plan. We build 2 teams of people here. We build a left team and a right team. As people are building underneath each other, you're receiving something called spillover. Spillover helps you be able to earn additional income faster a lot of times, but really it's the way that it's built, the way that the computer pays out. We get paid 5% unlimited commissions in that area. So regardless of depth, they could be on your 7th level, your 100th level. There's really no levels actually in that area. It's just indefinitely. The next one is through referral match. Referral match is amazing because it's kind of like getting an additional broker bonus without needing to be a broker. There's no qualification for that. In other words, as you're earning down the tree, I mean, maybe you came on with a specific pack, you're earning more of them up front right away. It just depends, but it's a great way to really earn an additional residual income based off the leadership that you bring on board and helping them win. Really, that's what it's about. But you could earn up to $27,000 in commission overrides per week, and you could earn up to $300,000 in a check match on just one person. It just depends. So sky's the limit there. Okay, global bonus and global founder, we have those too. And we can talk about those later. We also have really fun vacations. How many of you guys like to travel? I know I do. I like to travel, but I like to travel better for free. So when the company pays for it, that's more fun. So I always rally. I'm going to be going to Cabo with our team. Very excited about it. It's going to be great. We also have a France and Monaco for our 6-star retreat. I mean, this is going to be a beautiful trip. It's going to be like all, nothing spared here. Okay. So it's going to be a beautiful trip. All right. Now, how do you get started? Even if it's just to get started on the products, there's 2 options you choose from. You can pay full price as a retail customer, or you can save and become what we call a business builder. And it's not that you have to build a big business unless you want to, but maybe you just want to save on all your monthly orders. So you come on board, it's $30. That's your initial come-in fee. Okay. So like you come on board, you pay $30, and then you could pick a pack of products to try. So we have an intro pack that's $200 that has the purple pouch in it. It's got the Eternal, the multivitamin, and the immune support. Great pack to start with. A lot of people really appreciate that pack. Some of them even buy that pack and then add in an extra purifier revive. It just depends. Then there's the Visage skincare line for $340 if you just want to try the skincare. And then we also have the premium pack. So the premium pack is $600. This is our most popular pack because you get to try one of everything. And no, you don't have to order it every single month. You just want to order it that first month so you can try everything and then really know what you like and how it's working in your body, and what you would like next month will sort of be predicated upon your experience. So it's better to get yourself a really great experience and a really great story. And that's really what it's all about. I always tell people, if you can get a really great story, I will help you market that. That's how you're off to earning a 6- and 7-figure income, is being able to know how the products actually positively impacted your life. And we want to create raving fans. So another way to do that is with a business builder pack. The business builder pack is a 2-month supply of products. It's $1,360. And this one, you do get paid at the 3-star position pretty quickly there for the next 12 pay periods. Whereas in the premium, it's only the 4. It just means you're earning a little bit more money faster as you go to build out, or you have the opportunity to. The next one we have is a pro collection pack. It's a 5 to 6 month supply of products, but really if you did, I mean, honestly, this could last you quite some time, because with this pack, it's sort of your business in a box. Okay. It's $2,800. You're all in. Okay. You're paid at the 3-star rank again for up to 12 weeks. But more than anything, you're earning an extra $5 per cycle. You don't know what that means yet. It's just giving you a better fighting chance. It's okay to be able to earn more money up front. And you do not have to place an additional order to be qualified or commissionable in our company for an entire 11 months. So this is kind of a big deal. Some people like to come on board. They want to try a slew of products, or maybe if they're a health professional, they want products to try themselves and products to retail out right away. This is a great pack for them. So to me, I came on with a pro collection pack, a version of it, and And all of my top leaders usually do because they just understand the value in that. I mean, where can you start a business for $2,800? This whole pack is a tax write-off because, you're a 1099 now, and you get to eat your overhead. I mean, really, like where does that happen, So this is a really great opportunity for you to start, and we're going to give you the tips and the tools to be able to build a big business. So that is it. We've sort of you've dipped your toe into the water of 3 tonight. Okay. Maybe you felt fire hosed. I don't know. It's up to you with information. Hopefully you got something that got you excited. Okay. Hopefully there was something in this presentation that you thought, I mean, at a minimum, I'd love to try that products, right? The products and see how they feel in my body. So I would love for you guys to get back to the person that invited you on, and ask them for additional information or ask them what questions you have, right? I don't see any questions in the chat, so that's good. Hopefully it's good. But make sure that you say, hey, I have a question about this, and they can send you detailed information on that. For those of you who are more business minded, maybe you would like to go to, you would like a deep dive into the business. Maybe you guys you're like, I would do this if I knew I could replace my income. And maybe you need to know what that looks like, right? So we would love to book a one-on-one appointment with you. That's more of a one-on-one call. I welcome it. I'm happy to meet with you one-on-one if that's something you're excited about. The person that invited you on knows how to book that out on my calendar. So I'd love to get with you more one-on-one and find out what your goals are and really what it is that you really want. Do you want better health? Do you want to have more money? Or do you want to be like me where you chased the freedom, right? The money is how you get the freedom, but in the chase, what you're really chasing is the freedom and how you can have that for yourself and help other people as well. So, all right, my friends, it's 7:33. I hope you have a beautiful evening, and I will see you on the next Zoom. Bye-bye.